This was me
Oh
last
God.
week. It was a long week of not following any routines, and it was really starting to get to me whenever I get out of my normal routines, just the things that make me feel good: exercise, eating well, getting enough sleep, meditating, reading, all of that great stuff. This is what happens whenever I stop following those routines for whatever reason. And looking back, I realized that I forgot to adjust my routines. I am typically the person that talks about this all the time, and I always promote adjusting your routines to fit your unique lifestyle. And our lifestyle is constantly changing, and so sometimes our routines need to change too. And I was incredibly overwhelmed with some projects I was working on, things going on at my day job, and the season changes that happen with spring. You get a little bit of cold and you get a little bit of warm, and it just gets really confusing. And typically, I would often readjust my routines to make sure that I'm still prioritizing the things that are important to me. But this time around, I didn't. And this is what happens. I made this video. That's what we're going to talk about here for a moment. In the next 3 to 4 minutes, we're just going to talk about the importance of readjusting our routines, because it was something that I forgot to do this past week. If I could go back in time, I would take a moment as soon as I noticed that I was feeling out of my routines, overwhelmed, and things just weren't clicking. I would have given myself, there were times when I knew I needed to give myself a moment, but didn't actually do it. And so looking back, I'm wishing that I would have taken that moment to myself so that I could do some resetting. But not every week is perfect, and that's totally fine. Sometimes we have weeks that are a little less structured, and fine. It's such a small part of the bigger picture of our health. So I would have taken a break. I would have sat down, giving myself some time to myself, and gave myself permission, because I was overwhelmed with so many different things going on and not feeling healthy or good, really about my habits. And so I would have just taken a moment, took a few deep breaths, given myself 30 minutes to an hour to just do nothing, to just completely unwind and relax and give myself a break. And then I would have taken a little bit of time to reset my goals. And instead of sticking with the larger routines that I had worked up to over a period of time, I would have reduced those routines and made them smaller so that things felt less overwhelming. And so what that might have looked like is, instead of a 45-minute workout, I would have encouraged myself to maybe do 10 minutes of yoga each day. Or instead of reading for 30 minutes before bed, I maybe would have given myself the challenge to read at least 3 pages before bed, and so on. So I would take my current routine and I would adapt it. And I noticed that I was staying up later to work on things that were really important to me, and I was also sleeping in. So I would have just made that my schedule. So instead of staying up later just thinking like, oh, I should be going to bed by now, or getting up late and feeling guilty for pressing snooze 5 different times, I would have just given myself permission to stay up until midnight or 12:30 and then wake up at 8 or 8:30. And I would have had a clear plan instead of feeling incredibly rushed. These are all the things that I would have done if I could go back to this previous week when I fell out of my routines and I didn't feel incredibly healthy, or I didn't feel very content with how I was navigating some of these things. And we do go through these periods where we're working on something, or we're feeling really overwhelmed, or maybe we just got back from vacation. We just let everything slip. And instead of letting everything slip, maybe we readjust a little bit and adjust our routines to meet us where we are in the moment. And then when we're ready, when things clear up a little bit more, then we readjust our routines right back to where they were. this was just a moment of reflection for me, and hopefully it's something that's helpful for you too. Don't reset, or don't feel the need to reset or stick to very strict routines for yourself, because routines are flexible. They move and shift with you in your life. If you like this video, please let me know by hitting the like button, and also leave me a comment, because I would love to hear if you have ever had a similar experience and maybe what you would have done to help make that week run more smoothly. If you like content like this and you are just itching to want to live a healthy lifestyle and improve your health and well-being, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel and be a part of the community. I am Chelsea. I'm a nationally board certified health coach and a health educator, and I will see you in the next video. For some reason, I forgot to do that. This, just chilling and not really having a specific direction. This is a little bit of a brain dump, and it's